You can trust our work. We always bring the best analysis for you. Friday, with a smaller lineup, but equally, I selected the best of the day. So click like, comment below, and share with a friend. Starting at 14 hours in Spain, La Liga match between Rayo Vallecano and Real Betis. Match important here for both teams. Real Betis is in Champions League and Rayo Vallecano fighting for a conference spot and Europa League, important match for both teams. Let's go. Rayo Vallecano playing in home is a team that generally place matches with goals, and Real Betis playing away is also an over goal. Team historical matchup 2-0, 2-1, 2-2. 11-1, 1-1 pre-live. For this match I prefer the goal market over 1.5, more conservative entry out of 1.34 a double. I like taking a bit more risk. Both teams score 1.7. Closed, and let's go to the probability table here for Rayo Vallecano and Real Betis match for over 1.5. Goals 85% corner market Rayo Vallecano, 4.9 Real Betis, 6.2 yellow cards referee 4. 2 average Rayo Vallecano, 2.4 Real Betis, 1.6.
I think it can be worked on with at least one card for each team to complement this analysis between Rayo Vallecano and Real Betis. I brought 3 players to work on finishing marked in the side of Rayo.
Vallecano playing La Liga. At home, we have Alvaro Garcia, who finishes a lot with quite regularity, and also defender Florentino Lajuni is a defender tends to finish. At least one finish for him, and the match can be interesting on the side of Helbets. It's no news to anyone, Anthony's finishing a lot. 4 finishing to the goal, Anthony and Let's Gastal in Spain, at 14 hours a match. Between Osasuna and Atlético de Madrid, the issue is this. Atlético de Madrid comes in 3rd position, already has a Champions League spot for next season, and to be champion, it doesn't give more. So, Atlético de Madrid comes to fulfill the Tabla Osasuna. At 11th position with 45 points, still dreams here with a conference spot. Laguthon, the match is much more important. 4th team of Osasuna. What are the odds? Let's see. Osasuna's odd 3. T-shirt Atlético de Madrid's odd 2. What do I want to work here with you? An Asian handicap plus 1.5 for Osasuna. Does this mean if Osasuna wins, draws, or loses by a goal, Defrensu have green in the operation? If Osasuna at home loses by 2 or more goals difference, then we take Reddits, okay? Asian handicap plus 1. 5 for Osasuna. Let's go to probabilities on screen for Osasuna and Atlético de Madrid match for over 1.5. Goals by Finjabashul corners. Osasuna, Sideryi. Average Atlético de Madrid, Sanderwool. Yellow cards referee, 4.8 average. Osasuna, Ardir 2. Atlético de Madrid, 1.91 card 4. Each team an interesting player here from Osasuna's team for finishing and shooting to goal is Bootimer closed, and we continue a Conchong at 14 hours in Norway. A second division match. Good match for goals between Rannan and Ralphus Rannan. At home, extremely. Over goals, Ralph's team playing outside. Strimley over goals over 1.5 goals, and both score very strong. Head-to-head history 1-0, which deviates a bit from the trend here. We have 2-1. 3-1, 3-2, 4-2 here. It's a match for over 1. 5 goals, more conservative entry out of 1.224, a double or toe complete ticket, both score taking a little more risk odd of 1.60 in first half. High intensity match is good to explore the overhit, which is a little goal already in the first half closed. At 14 hours in Sweden, match off Renamo against Malmö. Malmö Safadeo, who comes 5th classified, will play against the last classified. Verdam team so fair right matches without any victory, 1 draw, and 7 defeats is okay. We'll take a look at the streak. Renamo at home lost for only 1-1. This victory was in a friendly Malmö, playing outside 3 victories, 1 defeat. 1 draw. It is clear Thadavon away Malmö tier as well favorite. What is the odd? Let's see it of 1. 50 more conservative entry Malmö, draw voids for a double live Malmö. Crushing can seek direct victory Malmö matches, generally matches for over 1.5 goals over. 1.5 goals, 1.29 for double, can also be interesting closed in We Goat 15 o'clock in Arabia. Match of Al-Raed against Witted, match of opposites is Witted leader off. The tournament fighting for title will ply against the last classified who already relegates heads. Is nothing to inventive in a way Al-Ittihad is well favored. What is the odd? Let's see. 127 is a low odd, maybe Hereford. A double ticket victory of Alpha matches of Al-Raed. Generally matches 4 over 1.5 goals. The problem is that the odd is too low. 1.13 may be here to complete ticket or first half high intensity match over HT a little. Goal already in the first half closed at 15:30 in Switzerland. Match of young boys against Luzorna. Match of third against fourth classified Litz. Take a look at the streak young boys at home. Out of the last 5 matches, won 4 and drew in goal market over 1. 5 goals come strong Lucerne as a visitor, 3 defeats. Draw only 1 Victorian strong goal market over 1.5 goals and both score hit. Here in 5 out of 5 of the last matches playing as visitor, head-to-head history 2-1-4, 2-2-6, 2-1-5-2. 1-3-2-0, the young boys wins and general images with many goals. Let's go hat. Is the odd of young boys? Odd of 1. 84 result market young boys draw voids double hypothesis. Young boys playing at home just cannot lose for goal market over 1.5 goals. The most conservative entry 1.16 to complete ticket, running a bit more risk, both score 1.50 closed. And let's go 16:30 in Spain law. Liga Mashi between Espanyol and Barcelona mint. When I record this video, Real Madrid is not yet played against Al-Raed. Real Madrid wins it, remains Al-Ittihad. Real Madrid has a negative result, complicates everything you understand, so the Barcelona is already that champion. We just need to know on which date. I don't know if it will be in this one. It's okay even, because something important. Barcelona against Espanyol is a Catalan classic, and it's going to show youth it. Historically, Espanyol gives Barça some trouble at Calets. Go ahead, let me show. Espanyol also in the table has 39 points fights here, to get away from any risk of relegation zonio carasipes of the teams. Espanyol, at home drew 3-1-1, lost another goal. Market comes very strong Barca. Playing away 1 draw through victories, only 1 defeat. The defeat against Dortmund Barca could lose, was leading but qualified, so one consider that defeat to Muckno. Look at the history of this confrontation for 2. To Barca, 2-2, 2-2, 4-0. And 1-1 of the 5 last historical matches in 3 had a draw. As I said, it's a Catalan classic hand. Espanyol is a stone in the shoe of Barca. Obviously this season Barcelona is playing very well, and although playing away is favorite time, just warning that it's a classic hand in many occasions. Espanyol gives Barca a little trouble. Wover wants to seek the clean victory of Barca of 1.35 for a double, can be interesting goal market over 1.5 greet. Trend 1.152, complete ticket close for completion shot at goal, or even goal offensive trio of Barcalamini, Yamal, Ferran Torres and Rafa Halamin, Yamal and Rafinha. We can also explore shots from outside the area, shots from outside the area as completioner, even shots from outside the area at goalthies. 2 players usually shoot from outside. Closed 16:30 still in Spain league match between Rios and Bilbao fights for a place in Champions, and Reyes with 39 points fights. To avoid any risk of relegation, Reyes sequence is very bad, full of defeats. Let's take a look at the streak Rus at home. Out of the last 5 matches, lost for only 1-1. Bilbao playing away also has a complicated streak, 2 defeats. 3 draws, no victorious in the history of the last 5 matches, and win for Bilbao and 1-2-3-4 draws. Draw, for goodness sake. What is the odd of Bilbao here? Let's see it of 2.74 double hypothesis, Bilbao. Result market Bilbao just cannot low send. Let's go. They're 19 o'clock. Let's talk a little about Copa Libertadores match between Nacional from Uruguay and International from Brazil. The group everyone has chances, remember. The moment I record this video, the match between Atlético Nacional and Bahia has not yet been played. Perhaps depending on the day and time you're watching, Bahia and Atlético Nacional's score will suffer changes. A team that I see here in Nacional that grew in the competition and Inter comes at a difficult time. I will look here at the last 3 matches of Inter home and Awathi are 3 defeats and suffering many goals for. 2-2 against Corinthians 3, 2-1 against Atletico, Nacional Sith 2, 0 against Betafagathot is. Colorado's defense is suffering many goals, and what I did was review the last 10 matches of Nacional at home and in the last 10 matches of Nacional at home only, in 1 match against Bahia, did Nacional not score a goal so? For this match playing at home Eve, we think in a goal from Nacional, I like it's paying out of 1. 44 de Bly. Find it interesting if Nacional scores that goal, it's already in. It doesn't matter the final result. Okay, over goal Nacional. Let me show you here probability tabland. Let's go probabilities here for Nacional and Internacional for over 1. 5 goals, 85%, pre-live. It's a good match for goal scorers. Nacional, 6.5 International. 4.8, end of the second half, still open corner Asian limit is good probability up to exit corner at the end of the match low cards referee. 5.3 Nacional, 2.5 Inter 2, for at least 1 card for each team just to close this analysis between Nacional and International Fiscus. Shot at goal or same goal in the side of Nacional Nico Lopeswill. We have the law of the X here and on the side of International for finishing. And shot at goal Allen, Patrick Losed, and let's go 19 o'clock still in. Liberta match of Palmeiras from Brazil against Bolivier from Bolivia Palmeiras. Leader of the group and so far the best campaign of Libertadores believe is the last classified 3. Defeats only 1 Victoria Palmeiras playing at home against. Bolivar there's nothing to invent Palmeiras to win out of 1.25 for a double. I like even because the Elf Palmeiras already has qualification in handsets, very important that. He closes this group stagius, the best team, cause ladder run till the final decides all games at home. This victory is important for Verdio Palmeiras victory out of 1.25. Let's take a look here at the Streacle Maras at home regarding goal market, doesn't animate. Muck Bolivar playing away over 1.5 goals comes. Very strong history of the confrontation 4-0 and 5-0. Probabilities on screen for Palmeiras, and Bolivar made for over ye. 5 goals, 60%, doesn't animate much corners. Palmeiras Tider ye Bolivar, Luder T 2 teams. With high average of corners, OK corner can be here a good path for this match and of the first half match. High intensity match. Asian corner Limiton, perhaps arriving. Half Palmeiras should already have the result in handy yellow cards referee. For Ba Palmeiras or Bal Ivir RDH at least 1 card for each team for. Player market for finishing shot at goal or same goal in. The side of Palmeiras, there's nothing to invent of Steven. Vitor Roque and also for finishing Richard Hilson, the side of Bolaver, a player who finishes a lot is Ramiro Vacoste. And let's go 19 o'clock still in. Liberto match of Tallers from Argentina against Alianza Lima from Perulitz. Go Alianza Lima has 4 points still fights for a place in Libertadores stalls. For Libertadores complicated, it's very difficult. Has only 1 point but perhaps for that. South American Vacansiders is still alive and competes directly with Alianza. Lima at this moment Ocaithan, it's still an important match for the Argentine. Teamlets see Tallers streak at home out of the last 10 matches. Tallers only 1-1 Alianza Lima playing away fluctuates. Defeat to draws 2 victories, what are the odds? Let's see Delaires 1. 65 odd of Alianza Lima, 5.60, and an extremely conservative entry here to complete. Ticketasian handicap +2 Alianza Lima win. If Alianza Lima loses by 2 goal difference, have refund if Alianza Lima loses by 1 goal difference, draws or wins, it's green only take red here if Alianza loses by 3 or more goals difference approve. Looking at taller streak I think it's difficult Asian. Handicap +2, Alianza Limond. Let's go 19 o'clock Copa Sudamericana match between Racing from Uruguay against Corinthians from Brazil B for this analysis. Let me show something important information on the side of Tim Adorable. Conducted a tactical training with starters and reserves. The tendency is that Corinthians goes to Uruguay with a mixed team preserving some of his starters for Sunday's match against Sanacine, the Brazilian Championship. All indications are that Corinthians will come mixed for this match, Okaya. Possible formation is hero official formation, only have 1 hour before. The match returned to the analysis rating, to the analysis within the group. Rakan has shoe points. America de Cali has 6 moment when I record this video. These two teams have not yet played. These numbers may change. The SUS group is alive Corinthians. Hasfi and Razan has O. Rasin so far, 4 matches, 4 defeats. It's the punching bag of the group. It's the worst team in the group. Okay, me question short and to the point. I have an odd of 1.74 Corinthians, 1.704, a mixed teamus. It worth it, as we have here the last. Classifido lost against everyone, and is the worst team in the group map here. A Corinthians draw voided for a double can be interesting, even if Corinthians wants. Something in Copa, Sud-American and can't lose. Close 21-30 still and Liber 2 doors. Match of Mengo Malvado Flamengo against LDU from Ecuador. Look at this group honestly at this moment of the competition. Never imagined that Flamengo would be around. Here's Central Cordoba, leader of the group with 11 points. LDU has 8 in Mengo Malvadillo, with Ward Deportivo Táchira. Already was punching bag off the group. Flamengo cannot even think about tripping in this match. Flamengo needs to win Ocabacas then. Crush O'Kane this match against LDU. Flamengo needs victory. What is Flamengo's odd? Let's see. 1.20 is a low odd for a double-eyed like Flamengo's victory that I see here at the start of the match. Flamengo already coming out slapping ality. Pressing, then we can work market of finishes in favor of Flamengo in the first half, more than 5.5 finishes. A Flamengo in the first half can also work on corners best. If the goal doesn't come, corners come out more than 0. More than 1 corner of Flamengo in the first half, strike 3 corners. Flamengo making more corners in the first half hand, so it continues as I think Flamengo will come out with everything on top of, under insane pressure map here. Flamengo's victory already in the first half victory, this HT following the same logico vermal. HTA little goal already in the first half probabilities. On screen, and then we talk a little about players' probabilities here for Flamengo and LDU match for over 1. Average heights, a high average of corners DU, 4 corners per match, playing Awayas. I already told corner market in favor of Flamengo can be interesting. Look, a corner from 0 to 10 minutes of the first half, 80% here on the side of Flame and Gond. I think Flamengo will start pressing then a corner from 0 to 10 minutes. A like end of the first half if Flamengo still hasn't opened the scoreboard. I think Flamengo is under pressure. It's good to work Asian corner Limitilo cards. Flamengo 1. 8 LDU 2. Referee 5.9. At least 1 card for each team to close this analysis between Flamengo and LDU TWO players. I want to work for finishing shot at goal, or same goal on the side of Flamengo, Arrascaeta, and Pedro closed, and let's go. 21-30 still in. Libertad match of River Plate from Argentina against Independiente del Valle from Ecuador in the group. River leads with 8 points. Del Valle comes with 5. Barcelona with 4. Universitario with 4 moment when I record this video. Barcelona and have not yet played. This will change. Let's go. What is the odd of River Plate? 39 even. I think River is favorite playing at home, but that odd doesn't please me. Mob here live. River improves in the match into the minimum odd of 1.50 to 1.60. I seek River's Victoria K. Look, the odd of Independiente del Valle 11. Here you can work on an Asian handicap +2. 5 Del Valle. Does that mean? Even if Del Valle loses by 2 goal differencia, goal difference draw, or Del Valle wins, we have. Green only take red here if Del Valle loses by 3 or more goals. River in Argentina is strong, no doubt, but Del Valle is a team that has shown itself very interesting in South American competition. Saying this Asian handicap +2. 5 from Valleas. Paying 1.25 for a double can be good closed, and let's go 21-30. Doning to Copa, Sud-American Negalo, Damasa, Atlético, Mineiro. From Brazil, receiving Caracas from Venezuelan, the group. Chenchino has 6 points. Gallo comes with 5 Caracas. 5 sports and kick for everyone alive if Gallo wants. Aga Direct needs to win will, face a Venezuelan team match in Brazil. If he plays a little bit, he wins. What is Gallo's odd? So let's see low odd of 1. 15 may be here to complete ticket first half Gallo crushing. Gallo's victory already in the first half victory this HT, thus we get a higher odd following the same logic. Overman the goal HT, a little goal already in the first half, it seems that Hull will. From Colombia receiving San Jose from Bolivia wants Caldas, is leader of the group with 9 points San. Jose comes with 4 in good form Bolivian teams. Play well at altitude. Come down to sea level complicates. Once Caldas at home total favorite what? Is the problem here? We don't have odd 1. 12, 1. 13. What can we do? Was our golden tip for today? In Libertadores in the match, Between Flamengo? Flamengo in the first half and in the confrontation between Palmeiras and Bolivar Palmeiras victory? Today we have more than 100 comments. I will bring a gold tip for your responsibility and only for over 18 years. Big Hugsy. You here tomorrow, thanks? Subscribe now to receive forecasts and tips as soon as I upload a new video. Thank you. If you like the predictions, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Your support helps our work a lot. We are together.